Here's a problem from the practice homework problem in WebWork. We've got a table listing some income and some ulcers. We're suspecting that as people's income increases, they don't worry so much, I guess. And their ulcer rate is less. I don't know whether this is real data or not. Oh, they're claiming that it's reported in the 1989 National Health Interview Survey. So here's how we set up the data. In R, I build an object called X. You build that object by concatenating the values. So there's the X values, the Y values. I've done the same thing there. So if I went to R and asked what X was, it just shows you that list, and ask what Y is, it just shows you that list. We could, of course, plot this XY information, and that is here somewhere, if I can just find it. It's right there. So you can see that it's really fitting closely to a straight line, and it's going to have a negative slope. For sure, it looks like the y-intercept up here when x is 0 is going to be up above 13 somewhere. Okay, now that we weren't asked to find that. We were actually asked to find the linear model. So let's look for that. The linear model predicting y, that's a tilde mark, by x. That's the command in R that finds that regression line. It's looking for predicting y based on what the x variable is. So it's saying that the intercept is going to be this e plus 0, 1 means this decimal place needs to be moved over 1. So it's going to be about 13.6. That looked reasonable in the plot that we looked at before, and the slope is going to be that amount. So I'll just type that in here. Let me rearrange this way. I'll put it off here to the side of my screen. You can't see it there, but I can. That y-intercept was 13.60, and then it was minus 0.12349,543 times x. Let me just pull this back in so you can see where I'm getting that from. This e plus 0.1 means that decimal point should have been moved over 1. This e minus 5 means this decimal point should have been moved 5 to the left. That would make 4 zeros after the decimal point, and then of course times in the x. So that's what the slope of that line is supposed to be. I've got the ability to check the answers. You'll notice that gets things correct. The other thing that we're to find here is we're to predict what happens. Use this model. I'm going to copy that model and just paste it into here. Predict that model when the x value, so notice that I'm editing the x value there, to be 27,023. So let's check that answer. Voila, it's right. So there we're using R to help us put in the data. The x value, we made an object called x and an object called y. Then we could look for the linear model. It produced that linear model, and we could use linear model to predict a value.